The Pokemon Go Max finale is coming this weekend, guys. I hope you are ready to do some massive amount of Gigantamax raids, for you to get a ton of XP, a lot of Stardust, and for you to have one of the most Gigantamax journeys in Pokemon Go. So let's get into the tips, the details, and everything you need to know about this event. So welcome to the Trainer Club. Here we go. This weekend, starting at 10 a.m., going all the way till 6 p.m. on 2 different days, we are gonna have the 1-hour cyclical Gigantamax finale. So this is going to be an event where you're going to be able to get an absolute astronomical amount of XP, Stardust, hopefully shiny Gigantamax Pokemon, and more. Just as a reminder, guys, the shiny boost to all of these Pokemon is going to be in the deluxe portion of the current pass for this max week. So if you guys do want to participate in that, that's where you find it. And I know a lot of their inconsistent shiny rates make us worry about these situations. And I'm not encouraging you to go towards this, but I just want to give you that awareness that that's where it currently says it sits at. So let me know in the comments below how you guys have been doing on the shiny rates this week. Have they been boosted? Have they been not boosted? I'm curious to see where you guys are sitting at right now. And don't forget that there's going to be 3 different areas that are going to be boosted this weekend if you can get to them. Number 1 is going to be Seattle. I have seen this place and it is insane. Number 2 is going to be Boston, and number 3 is going to be San Francisco. There's 3 fantastic places for you guys to be able to play. Also, don't forget that you want to get into a party with a party of 4. What that means is then you are going to put on lucky eggs and star pieces and share them with everybody in the party. Then you're going to get this amount for 2 for the price of 1. I would love during these events if they were to extend this to be able to let us max share more items. It's something, actually, now that I'm talking about it, I am going to recommend to Pokemon Go from my end. And the bonuses during this time are going to be additional power spots that are going to be active. Power spots will refresh more frequently. Max particle collection limit will increase. 2 times candy for catching Pokemon. 2 times candy XL chance from catching Pokemon. And finally, there's going to be no remote raid limit. So if you guys do want to get on my friends list, we are going to be going hard this weekend. You guys can jump into the battles at any point in time. You guys are going to be able to find that in the link below. You guys could jump into the Patreon and get in there. It's going to be a fun time, and there's plenty of bonuses in there, including being on my friends list, ranking up with me, and hopefully getting lucky friends as soon as possible. Guys, remember, you are going to have those trinkets as well. You can use those on me, and we can go forward. And if you guys don't want to do that, you guys can jump into the raids in the Discord, or furthermore, you can get into the $8 premier rooms to go harder with more hardcore players. So that is always an option for you guys as well. And don't forget, we're going to have Eternatus descending on the world. So it's going to be emerging from the max battle system. Encounter Eternatus through the new Go Pass Max finale, and battle Eternatus in max battles during the Pokemon Go Fest finale. Defeating this powerful Pokemon in max battles will award large amounts of Eternatus Candy, Eternatus XL Candy, so trainers can power up their Eternatus. So if you guys didn't see my video where I did catch the Eternatus at the World Championships Pokemon event, it was fantastic. I had an awesome time, but we were able to get that Pokemon at the end of the event. And just a reminder, guys, the 100% IV will be $18.98. So if you guys do get that one, congratulations. You're only going to be able to get one, but remember, we are going to get a golden bottle cap at some point again, and there is potential for you to use yours on this Pokemon. It is said to be one of the strongest Pokemon in the game, and it does come with the Dynamax Cannon, which is a fantastic move. Here, let me show you guys mine. So here's going to be my Eternatus. It's going to be a 12, 11, 15, 1860. We have 4,000 candy, 1,800 XL candy. If you want to max it out, it's going to be 500,000 Stardust. The same Stardust as always. It's going to be 8,900 candy and 8,900 XL candy. It does come with the Dynamax Cannon, which is a extremely strong move. And then furthermore, if you want to max all of this as well, it's going to be 2,400 candy and 320 XL candy for each of these, which is crazy. So for the total XL candy needs, it's gonna be 9,860. And for maxing out this entire Pokemon in its entirety, it's gonna be 16,900 candy. And some of you guys may be thinking that's impossible. Well, when you do the max battle raids, if you checked out that video, let's check out a clip right here to see how much candy I actually got. And just so you guys see, when you're done with these Eternatus, then what happens, we got a lot of teams cheering us on. Oh, goodness gracious. Looks like we got it right there. And then this is what happens when it's done. After you buy everything, you go to the encounter, purchased all of these extra bonus rewards. There it is, all the way to the top. And that is going to be 240 candy, 120 XL candy, and you're done. So going from candy that's normally like 8 to 10, it just became a multiplier of 5. And then if you buy the extra, it's going to be a multiplier of around 10. So if we did the math correctly, it was in and around between 100 to 125 battles. And I know that's a ton, it's just a lot of investment, man, honestly. But it's something that is doable if you want that. So let's say we averaged about 100 XL candies because we bought the extra one. That's gonna be about 99 battles, but you're not gonna average that. You're gonna be a little bit under and a little bit over. So I would say in and around 115. Guys, if you did that and you got the XP, you're on a star piece and lucky egg the entire time, man, you're doing 100, that's like 20 million XP. It's insane the amount of XP you'll get. It's gonna be around 7 million Stardust or more. So you are gonna get rewarded for it, but man, is it gonna be expensive for certain. So with that said, now let's move into what we're talking about. Each and every day, we're gonna be having rotations every hour. That's gonna include the Gigantamax. I am gonna point out that the Rillaboom, the Cinderace, and the Inteleon are the top fire, grass, and water attackers. So for Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur, it's better to go with those guys. However, if you guys do still want these ones, you want the shiny ones, there's nothing wrong with that, but there are ways to cut out some of these hours and focus on the Eternatus as opposed to that. And remember, you cannot Eternamax your Eternatus. You can only have an Eternatus similar to as you cannot Gigantamax or Dynamax or max out the Zacian and the Zamazenta. So let's get into the counters, the 100% IVs, and everything that you need to know starting on Saturday. And just a reminder, in that pass, you do not need to purchase it. At level 60, you're going to be able to get that Eternatus encounter. And then from there on out, we look like about 10 levels of 445 candy per level. So you're going to get a lot. And then around 10 levels of the 89 XL candies in that bonus track. So there is a lot of rewards here, and I don't think it's going to be quite as extensive to max out as you think it is, but I plan to max mine out regardless of what my IVs are because I will probably bottle cap that one. So starting off on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 11, we're going to have Gigantamax Lapras. The Lapras 100% IV will be 1509. The best counters you can have is going to be the tank of the Zamazenta, the healer, which is going to be the Pound Blissey, and the attacker, which is going to be the Gigantamax Rillaboom. For the most part, the tanks are going to maintain the same except for certain Pokemon. The tanks will be great here. Make sure to use these Zamazentas and these Zacians. They're going to be great tanks. Use Blissey as well, except for the Machamp. And then we're going to have these specific Pokemon, which are going to be the attackers that you're going to protect. They're going to sit in the back and they're going to go after these Pokemon. And that's going to be pretty much the exact same formula for everything except a few, which is really the fire types. From 11 to 12, it's going to be Gigantamax Snorlax. For the Snorlax, 100% IV will be 1843. The top counters are going to be the Gigantamax Machamp. We're going to have the Urshifu, the Single Strike, and the Dynamax Machamp, as well as the Passimian. From 12 to 1, it's going to be Gigantamax Gengar. As far as the Gengar, it's going to be 1644 for the 100% IV. The top counters are going to be Gengar versus Gengar. The Latios is going to be the Max Mindstorm. We're going to have the Max Phantasm for the regular Gengar. The Metagross with the Max Mindstorm, that's going to be a Psychic move, and the Max Quake with the Excadrill. From 1 to 2, it's going to be Gigantamax Inteleon. As far as the Inteleon, the Max 100% IV will be 1693. Then we're going to have the Gigantamax Rillaboom as a top counter, the Gigantamax Toxtricity in spot number 2, the Gigantamax Venusaur in spot number 3, the Zapdos in spot 4, and the Raikou in spot 5. Those will have electric fast moves. From 2 until 3, it'll be Gigantamax Venusaur. The Venusaur 100% IV will be 1554. The Gigantamax Cinderace top counter, followed by the Charizard Gigantamax. Then we're going to have the Psychic Latios. We're going to have the Fire Darmanitan Dynamax, and the Psychic Metagross. From 3 to 4, it's going to be Gigantamax Machamp. The Gigantamax Machamp 100% IV will be 1746. We're going to feature the Max Mindstorm Latios. Remember that the Machamp is not going to be well served with the Blissey in there or the Snorlax. So you're gonna have to use another counter in there, and using some of these attackers are gonna be great. Latias is a great one to use. The Moltres with the Max Airstream, and then we have the Hatterene with Max Mindstorm and the Latias with Max Mindstorm. And from 4 to 5, it's gonna be the Gigantamax Toxtricity in the amped form. The Toxtricity 100% IV will be 1486. The top counters are gonna be Excadrill with Max Quake. We are going to have the Kingler with Max Quake in the Dynamax form, the Kabuto's with Max Quake, the Omastar with Max Max Quake, and the Latios with the Max Mindstorm. And then on Sunday the 24th, from 10 to 11, we're gonna have the Gigantamax Rillaboom. The Rillaboom 100% IV will be $18.99. The best counter is the Gigantamax Cinderace. Then we have the Gigantamax Charizard in second spot, to Dynamax Darmanitan in spot number 3. That has a fast move that's fire. In spot number 4, we have the Moltres with Max Airstream, so that's gonna have a flying fast move, and then the Dynamax Cinderace. From 11 to 12, it's gonna be Gigantamax Charizard. The Charizard 100% IV will $16.51. Remember, this is gonna be one that you use a tank counter of Blastoise as opposed to the Zacian or the Zamazenta. We're going to have the Gigantamax Inteleon as the #1 counter. We're going to have the Omastar with the Max Rockfall, the Gigantamax Kingler in spot number 3. In spot number 4, Gigantamax Toxtricity. In spot number 5, the Dynamax Inteleon. From 12 to 1, it will be Gigantamax Butterfree. Then we're going to have the Butterfree. 1044 is 100% IVs. The #1 counter will be the Omastar Dynamax with Max Rockfall, the Gigantamax Cinderace in spot number 2. Number 3 is going to be the Gigantamax Toxtricity, 4 Gigantamax Charizard, and 5 Dynamax Darmanitan. From 1 to 2, it's going to be Gigantamax Kingler. The Kingler 100% IV will be $16.16. Gigantamax Rillaboom, spot number 1. Spot number 2 will be Toxtricity. Spot number 3, Gigantamax Venusaur. Spot number 4, Dynamax Zapdos. And spot number 5, Dynamax Raikou. From 2 until 3, we're going to have Gigantamax Blastoise. The Blastoise 100% IV will be $14.09. #1 counter will be Gigantamax Rillaboom, followed by Gigantamax Toxtricity, followed by Gigantamax Venusaur, followed by Dynamax Zapdos and Dynamax Raikou. From 3 to 4, it's going to be Gigantamax Cinderace. The Cinderace 100% IV, $17.24. Reminder that this one cannot be using Zacian or Zamazenta against it because it will take it out extremely fast. So using a Blastoise is great in this standpoint. Inteleon is spot number 1 counter with the Hydro Snipe. In spot number 2, we have the Kingler Gigantamax. In spot number 3, Dynamax Inteleon. Spot number 4, we have the Excadrill. In spot number 5, we have the Urshifu. And from 4 to 5, it's going to be Gigantamax Toxtricity in the low-key form. The Toxtricity 100% IV will be $14.86. The top counters are going to be Excadrill with Max Quake. We are going to have the Kingler with Max Quake in the Dynamax form, the Kabuto's with Max Quake, the Omastar with Max Quake, and the Latios with the Max Mindstorm. All right, guys, so that's gonna do it. Make sure to get in your parties, have fun, focus on the Pokemon that matters. Maybe there's a shiny in there that you really want. Maybe it's the Eternatus. Whatever that situation is, focus on what you do. Make sure to stay on star pieces and lucky eggs the entire time. I also suggest that you guys to buy the bonuses, not because I want you guys to spend money, but because the bonuses are worth it, especially if you're trying to push up some XP or push up some Stardust. So whatever that situation is for you, enjoy yourself, have fun, make it the best time you've ever had in Pokemon Go. Thank you guys for being here as always. I love and appreciate you guys. I'm gonna see you out on the next video. Peace.